here that's posing his friends. He's gon' wear a disguise. Why he betrayed my trust? I thought it was love, but the doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as the same when you chase your dream, dog. You just gotta open your eyes. This world is up. Filled with all type of blood suckers. Put the on my blood, brother. Ain't no worse feeling when you tryna run up a million, but they don't got no love for you. Where the love go? When I showed them the utmost, man, this shit is so cutthroat. That was my mistake. Boy, I won't make that shit again. Never let up close. So it's mama too. This dedication, boy, I want the drama too. And I ain't it all, but I grill it and step over you like Tyronn Lue. Quick pause, but this music industry be like a 12, but I could cop a few new cribs only with the highest view. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing his friends. He's gon' wear a disguise. Why he betrayed my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as the same when you chase your dream. No, you just gotta open your eyes.
I already told y'all, then I showed y'all. Then I drove off. Got me by the doors off. I ran out of Papa. If he nosy, I'ma knock his nose off. If he holy, I'ma send his soul off. Trespassing, I'ma cut his toes off. Much faster than a couple stuff.
Welcome inside Kauffman Stadium. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Buffaloes going up against the Bacon. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Mick Abel. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to go here. Now, here is Bobby Grich. There's a strike at the knees, and we're underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And that is out of play. Here comes a pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Grich gets his lead at first with nobody out. On the ground to short, could be 2. Looks to second, that's 1. On the first, double play. Here's Juan Soto.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
Just missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
This one smashed down the right field line. And foul ball. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. It has the distance. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 1-0. Ripped to short. Now a jump throw. And it beats him. What a play. And now the right fielder, number 4. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now batting Jarren Duran. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Diaz. And he's out on the tag.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Line drive. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Bryce Harper. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. Abel back to work. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Out of here. That's one way to quiet the crowd. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. Here's Nolan Arenado.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A gigantic blast. It's 3-0.
I'm allergic to the bad vibes. I'm allergic to the bad minds. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna cover my energy. Leave me alone if it's no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm just chilling.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Bacon going up against the Kraken. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill, Garrett Crochet.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel. And that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Sliced hard but foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Passes third. He wants it all. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Jarren Duran, the next to hit. Hit hard on the ground to short.
third
will be Justin Turner. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Lawrence Butler getting ready to hit. Late swing, foul to the left. 0-1 now. And this one looks like trouble. Coming home. One run across. Now around third, waving him home. Safe at home as two score on the inside the park homer. So up next, Cam Smith. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 5-zip. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. Here comes Lau. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. And now Patrick Bailey. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. He's not stopping. On his way home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. And now Michael Busch. Hard hit left side. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. That one lifted to left. Half under it. Can't get the glove to this one. It falls in. Around second now as they still don't have it. Coming home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. So the lineup flips over. And now the right fielder. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Around first and hustling for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Now around third, waving him home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park homer on a ground ball. And man, defensive drills should be fun tomorrow. And now here is Jarren Duran. Fastball for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Goes down looking. Justin Turner now, 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Turner's an interesting guy to talk hitting with. He's someone that kind of espouses the modern hitting philosophy. The whole let the ball travel, let the ball get deep. For Justin Turner, that is, beat it with that. I want to hit the ball out front. I want to hit the ball out in front of the plate. That's what he is trying to do.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So now here's the DH, Lawrence Butler. He's already homered here in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. adds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Yeah, let's do this. Now place your homie rolling. Let me offer my condolence. You don't know just how I'm doing. And the silence golden.
And we're back. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Chicago, the third baseman, Nolan.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Could be extra bases. Arenado makes the turn at second. Passes third. He wants it all. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Ian Happ up to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel...
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Carter settles underneath it. Misses the ball, and it falls in. In comes the run from third, and it's now 10-2. Soto coming home. Safe at home as 2 score on the inside the park homer. Here's Joe Adele. Smith. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error. So a man at first. And now Michael Busch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Misses the catch. Coming home. He will score. So a man aboard. Here's the second baseman, Christian Moore. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
And the batter now, Kyle Teal. That one ripped right center field. Gone! That ball was crushed. He sends it out of here. It's 10-7. And here is Sosa to the plate. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one hops against the fence. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one is back. Gone! That ball was crushed. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game, man. It looks like they're on their way to doing that. Get into the bullpen a little bit early. Could be a great offensive day.
Next offering is in for a strike. Tied up here in the early going. Got him. And that's the first down. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Soto takes the ball as he stands in for the second time. Fastball for a strike. Right through there for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. He goes down looking. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Joe Adell. He's 0 for 1. Adell in his 4th year, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Cam Smith.
K. Forte.
On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Around second now as they still don't have it. Smith rounds third, headed for the plate. He is saved. And a run-of-the-mill grounder turns into an inside-the-park home run. Not a proud moment for the defense. Lau at the plate, and a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
A little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style. Oh, and that deflects off his glove. Now he turns and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Headed for the plate. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park homer on a ground ball. And man, defensive drills should be fun tomorrow. That's back there. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Michael Bush digs in now. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Bailey around third. 1 run is in. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Passes third. He wants it all. Safe at home as 2 score on the inside the park homer. Next to hit, Evan Carter. He's already homered in this game.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens that, you know, I get the skinny scoring. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the right fielder. Ripped to short. Jarren Duran will hit next. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And there's a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. He's not stopping. On his way home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Here's Justin Turner. Ripped on a line to center. That's a hit. Around first and hustling for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Now around third, waving him home. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Butler at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. And a foul ball. Hard hit, right side. Cam Smith now at the plate. Ripped on the ground to second. And now it's Brandon Lau. And that's in for a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. 1 out.
The catcher, number
Now the catcher up to hit, Patrick Bailey. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
2 outs, base is empty. Michael Busch, the next to hit. And there's a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And he takes a strike.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also...
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was...
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And it hits the fence. Now around second, going for third. Coming home. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Christian Moore digs in now. Doubled his first time up. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Around first, heading for 2. Around second now, going for 3. He's not stopping, on his way home. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. That one ripped. And that's just foul. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made mine, and that should be extra bases. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Coming home. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Ripped to third. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Man at first, C.J. Abrams will hit next. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. He'll score. Passes third. He wants it all. Safe at home as 2 score on the inside the park homer. So now it's Nolan Arenado. On the ground to short. A sliding stop. He puts it in his pocket. Safe at first without a play. Man at first, nobody out. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. And that's a base hit. And out to a board. Arenado makes the turn at second. Coming home. He will score.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Can't handle an up and in fastball much better than that. I think he had to be sitting on something similar.
And that one is lifted in the air. Carter in position. And no one can get there. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. Soto coming home. Safe at home as 2 score on the inside the park homer. Line drive caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now a fly ball to right center. And that should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. Headed for the plate. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Carter has a beat on it. And that one hops the wall. Around second now, going for 3. Coming home. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. One down at the plate. Kyle Teal. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
One down, base is empty. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. And now the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Right down to shoot, and that is strike 1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout. New inning getting started. Leading off, Evan Carter.
Fielder, Evan Carter.
Horton back to work. In the air, left field. Hat settles under it. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Now, number 4. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Heading for the plate. He'll score easily. Around second now as they still don't have it. Around third. He is safe. And a run-of-the-mill grounder turns into an inside-the-park home run. Not a proud moment for the defense. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. He's not stopping. On his way home. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside-the-park home run. Now it's Justin Turner. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have been on the ground, so that tells me they're being flexible with their approach and finding holes in the infield. think those numbers we were talking about do a really good job of showing us how the offense is taking what they can get at the plate.
Butler.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Hard on the ground to first. Cam Smith getting ready to hit.
Shortstop Cam Smith.
That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. Now around third, waving him home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Now he'll turn for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Coming home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Patrick Bailey now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. He's not stopping. On his way home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Now a chance for Michael Busch. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 29-20. And here is Evan Carter, and it looks like trouble. Around second, he wants to cycle. Now around third, waving him home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Number 4 in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a strike in there. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Now the number 2 hitter, Jarren Duran. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That one finds the corner. 0-2 now.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Turner in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Two down, nobody on. Caught him looking for the K. And we're back. C.J. Abrams now. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Makes a mess of this one. It gets down. Now around second, going for third. Coming home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. So back to the top of the order. Stepping in, Nolan Arenado.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. He's not stopping. On his way home. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Round second, digging for third. Coming home. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Soto in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. He circles the bases. It's 30-24. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Joe Adell. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
He was all over that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Danny Coulombe.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon.
Makes the catch. 1 down.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Fought off foul. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attack.
Fly ball to right. Moving under this one. This one looks like trouble. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got an RBI triple.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Moore stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. The other way. And it one-hops the wall. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. Here's the throw to the plate. Teal around third. Safe at home as 2 score on the inside the park homer. Digging in, Sammy Sosa. And a foul ball. That's to third, Bush. He's in a second with a 1-out double. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 3 for 3, and he's registered 3 triples. Smash to the left side. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Now
runners at the corners here,
baseman,
1 away.
Nolan.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Line drive, could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Runner around third. in to score from first. And it's a one-run game. And he gets there. The tying run's at third with a triple. One down, runner at third. Happ digs in now. That's in there. That's strike one.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there. Big situation. And here comes the big bat of Juan Soto.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
The tying run is 90 feet away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, 3-inning games are pretty exciting, and this one did not disappoint. Tons of offense, but it came down to just one run. This was a wild one.
Tons of offense in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Reflejan tu mirada, la noche tú y yo.
I got this fire burning in me from within. Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be. I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me demented, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends, I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation, I was 4 years old. Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the real and fake, cynical about the judgment day. I did past life progression last year and it f***ed me up. Reincarnated on this earth for 100 plus. Body after body, lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. My father kicked me out the house cause I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only loved what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I play guitar on the grand level. The most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story unfurled. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business loved me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated. Life it placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist as the promoter hit the curtains. My voice was angelic straight from heaven. The crowd sobbed. A musical genius, what the articles emphasized. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape. Had me in fetal position, restricted. Turned on my family, I went wherever cameras be. No private planes for my insanity. Self-indulged. Discipline never been my sentiments I needed. To me, it was like penicillin. Love, my happiness was in that. The melodies gave me hope when nobody's looking. My first assistant was a small town scholar, never did a till I got myself around her. My daddy looked the other way, he saw sin in me.
Ready to go? Now it's the right fielder, number 4. And that misses. And this one is off and running.
Ball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Lau makes the grab, one away. Now batting Jarren Duran. Tap foul at the plate. On a line out towards center. Rodriguez hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 down. Turner climbs in on that right side. There's a swing and a drive. And it hits off the monster. Now he turns and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least.
One ball,
Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Lawrence Butler, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Turner on at second with 2 down. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strike. And the batter now, Julio Rodriguez. And that one popped in the air, left field. 1 away. Andy Pajes will hit next. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Rasmussen goes 6'1", 210 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. And now the right fielder. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Strike 3. Got him with the sweeper. Back here at Fenway Park, top of the second. Now it's going to be Cam Smith. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
The 1-0. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. That should get the dugout going, and they take the lead. It's 1-0. That one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Outside low.
That missed. That's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a ball.
2-1.
Close one, ball. Doesn't get the call. And now 3-1.
3-1.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one back. Makes the grab, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Michael Busch, the next to hit. Check swing, now an appeal to third. And that's going to be ruled a swing. Headed towards the corner. And that is that. Back here in Boston, we head to the bottom of the second, and now it's going to be Michael Busch. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Check swing, no appeal, and it's 1-1. And it stays fair.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Vinny Pasquantino. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carter on a dead sprint, racing back. Just missed it. Tries to get back and save. Brandon Lowe now at the plate.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Right side. They take the force out. And back now at Fenway. And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. Priester back to work. That one way inside.
Now pitching. Hold it. Chapman.
That's a ball.
Carter checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. There's a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up. I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now it's the right fielder. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The 1-1. Little chopper rolls foul.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Runner on the go. In there for strike 3. Throws it away. So up next, Jarren Duran. 0 for 1 so far. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Throws to second with the throw. No chance to get back. It's a double play. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Now pitching. Awarded Chapman.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And fouled off.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Misses off the inside. Going to count 1 and 2. That one is upstairs.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Up the middle, Smith. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Mason Wynn in the box now. Takes strike 1. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And a count 1 and 2.
I'm just waiting for a foul ball up here. I mean, this is one of the best places to be ready and to have a foul.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So they're down to their final out. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And that one fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. Chapman is just 1 strike away. Got him! And that's the ball game. 1-0. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Royals going up against the Bacon. All right, ready to get underway. Now at the plate, Willie Castro. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Line drive, hauls it in, and there's one away. And now it's Juan Soto.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
0-1's the count.
That's a strike. One out, base is empty. And now 1-2. And that skips into there. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Duran sizes this one up, and there's 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Brooks Lee.
Brooks Lee.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Waste no time there. You kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Joe Adell, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing. And now the right fielder. Number 4.
With a clip, but there's still no mountain high enough or wide enough to touch the naughty, nasty
welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Georgia taking on Seattle. Now it's the right fielder, number 4. Inside corner for a strike, and we are underway. Inside, just missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. Durant tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he held up. One down, base is empty.
Hey!
Check swing, called strike. Pitch misses. Nope. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's a 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And it'll bring up Justin Turner. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that'll do it. Back here with my pal Siggy. And our pitcher in this game, Mick Abel.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
He's got it, and there's one down. Next to hit, Bobby Grich.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done.
1-0.
Nice job.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-0. Right side. Should have this one. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And now Brooks leads. This one in the air. Bush brings it in. And that. Back here in Denver, second inning set to go. And now the DH, Lawrence Butler. That's in for a strike.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a ball evens the count.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Got him! And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now it's the shortstop, Cam Smith. Just missed. In there at the knees. And a count 1-1. And that drops in for a strike. And a base hit on the line. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count. Right there. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Reaching down and makes the grab. Now here is Patrick Bailey. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
And that one is inside. Next offering is in for a strike.
It's really trying to stay in on the hands, not let them get extended. Because that's where the potential for damage exists.
The pitch. This to third. Zips it to first. That's the third out. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the second. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. Abel back to work. Nice grab. And they get the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Yandy Diaz in the box now. Takes strike one. And that's downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. And that's down and away.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Hammered on the line, base hit. Go-ahead run into scoring position as he stops at second.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swings through that one.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Carter sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Evan Carter at the plate now, and that's inside. Yeah, that's fouled off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box.
And there's the third out. That'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Michael Busch. He was late there, strike one. Comes up empty, that's strike two.
0-2.
Got him! And one away in the top of the third. And now here is Evan Carter. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. One out, bases empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in. And a couple of quick outs. Now it's the right fielder. He's 0 for 1. That's to third. And that is the ball game.